اوكي، نعتذر طبعا صار انقطاع شويه في البث. نكمل النقطه اللي كنا نتكلم عنها اللي هو موضوع الحلويات. هل من الضروري اني انا امتنع عن تناول الحلويات خلال او اذا انا حابه اتبع نظام غذائي صحي؟ لا، نحن ما نقول ابدا ان لازم نمتنع او نتوقف عن تناول الحلويات وغيرها من الاغذيه. احنا اللي نطلبه ان نحن نراعي ان ناخذ هاي الاشياء بكميات قليله. كل حد يحب ياكل الحلويات، كل حد ما يبغى ينحرم من تناول الحلويات او هاي الاشياء الغير صحيه بين فتره والثانيه. نحاول قد ما نقدر نقلل من تناولها، وفي حال ان نحن حبينا ان نتناولها بكميات جدا قليله على اساس ما يكون في تاثير سلبي لصحتنا. طبعا في اذا في اي حد عنده طبعا اي سؤال ممكن يبعث لنا اياه. في سؤال وصلنا: هل النشاط البدني ضروري للأطفال أم نشاطهم الطبيعي كافي؟ طبعا هذا سؤال جدا مهم، وكثير من الأهالي طبعا يستفسرون عن هالموضوع. موضوع النشاط البدني للأطفال مثل ما ذكرت، الأطفال محتاجين أنهم يمارسون النشاط البدني لمدة 60 دقيقة على الأقل يوميا. لما نقول شو هو النشاط البدني، الحركة هاي تعتبر نشاط بدني، يعني لما الطفل يطلع برا الحديقة ويلعب ويتحرك هذا يعتبر نشاط بدني. يعني ما نحب نحن طبعا او ما نطالب ان الاطفال يلتزمون بنشاط بدني معين، يعني مثلا استخدم جهاز المشي او لازم يمارس رياضة معينة او يروح الجيم. لا، اي حركة يقوم فيها الطفل يبذل فيها جهد، يبذل فيها نشاط، هاي تعتبر نشاط بدني. في اطفال وايد يحبون الرياضات، في اطفال يحبون كرة القدم، هذا يعتبر نشاط بدني. في اطفال يحبون كرة السلة، هذا يعتبر نشاط بدني. في اطفال بس يحبون يتحركون، طبعا يناقزون من مكان للثاني، يستخدمون الالعاب اللي موجودة في الحديقة، هاي كلها تعتبر انشطة بدنية تساعدهم على النمو، تقوي من عضلاتهم ومن صحتهم. اتوقع ننتقل الحين شويه للجزء الثاني من الحلقه اللي راح نتكلم فيه باللغه الانجليزيه. Okay, so good evening everyone. So today we are going to talk about how can we stay healthy while we are at home. So we know that being at home is a challenging thing for all of us because we have restricted opportunities. We can't go out, we can't be active. This is all lead to a reduced limit of physical activity. But what we want to talk about today is how can we keep being active while we are at home. So there are many opportunities available for us at home to be active. We don't need to go out, we don't need to go to the gym to be physically active. We can be active at home. Many of us have machines at home and we haven't used those machines for a long time. This is the right opportunity and this is the right time for us to get out these machines and use them. If you don't have the machine or you don't like to use those machines like the treadmill or the cross trainer, the YouTube offer us plenty of free classes that we can watch and follow and be physically active. For some of us, maybe they don't like also to be restricted to those classes. We can do any kind of movement at home. We can go for a walk, even if we have a small distance at the home. We can climb the stair. We can do any kind of movements. We can do dancing. We can do any kind of movements. So any kind of movements is considered to be physical activity. We need to consider that in order to be healthy, we need to reach a level of physical activity which is equal to 150 minutes of physical activity per week. So if we want to distribute that during the week, we can say that we need to be active for 30 minutes at least 5 days per week. By that, we will be able to promote our health and prevent ourselves from getting diseases like diabetes type 2, cardiovascular disease, and some types of cancer. So how can I achieve the 30 minutes? Do I have to continue to do the physical activity for 30 minutes continuously? No, we can divide the 30 minutes into about of 10 minutes every day. Many of you will ask, will I still get the same benefits of doing the physical activity continuously? Yes, you need to opt for doing the physical activity for at least 10 minutes to get the physical benefits from being physically active. A lot of us spend a long time doing sitting activities, you know, like working, studying, maybe catching up with our friends and families using the social media or online games. If you have to stay for a long time, make sure that you take a break every 30 minutes for like 5 to 10 minutes. During this 5 to 10 minutes, do any kind of physical activity, you know. You can simply just stand up, you can walk around the house, you can, as I said, climb the stair, do any kind of physical activity because you will benefit from that. And we'll move now to talk a little bit about how can we aim to eat healthy while we are at home, because many of us have been affected and our diet habits have been affected due to staying at home. So many of us are consuming more food. Many of us who have used to eat healthy, now they are eating unhealthy food. So what can we do to ensure that our diet is still healthy and we are not affecting that? So there are three main steps that we need to follow to ensure that our diet is healthy. The first step is choose the right ingredient. The second step is cook in the right way. And the third step is to eat the right quantity of the food needed. So we'll start to talk about how can we choose the right ingredients. So before you go to the supermarket, make sure that you made a list. The list will help you to make sure that you buy the things that you really need and not really buy things that is not necessarily or not essential for you. When you go to buy things, start with buying fruits and vegetables, because your diet should be made mostly of fruits and vegetables, because these considered to be low in calories and have many nutrients and fibers that our bodies need. When you buy fruits and vegetables, the best option is really to go with the fresh fruits and vegetables. But as we know, the shelf life for the fresh fruits and vegetables is not really long. So what can we do to avoid that the food that we have is damaged and we waste that food? We can go with frozen fruits and vegetables. They are considered to be a really good options for us if we don't have access to fresh fruits and vegetables. And you can even buy fresh fruits and vegetables and frozen them. Try to avoid the canned fruits and vegetables, because the canned vegetables have too much salt, which is harmful for our health. If we go with the canned fruits, it have additives, it have sugars, which is really very harmful for our health. If we go then to move about cooking in the right way, there are many cooking ways that we can follow to make sure that our food is not full of fat and it's cooked in the healthy way. We can grill our food, we can boil it, we can bake it. These are really good options for cooking our food. We need to avoid frying our foods or use ingredients that are not really healthy. So if we make sure that the cooking method is right, then we will be able to ensure that the food that we have is healthy. So the first thing, choose the right ingredients. Second step is cook it using a healthy cooking method. The third and the most important thing is eating the food in the right quantity. Many of us over-consume the food. Many of us come and say, yeah, we are eating a healthy food, but still we are gaining weight or we are unable to lose weight. You need to watch the quantity of the food. And a good way to help us to watch the quantity of the food that we eat is to use a plate, because with the plate we can see how much we are consuming and what we are consuming. Make sure that half of your plate is vegetables. Vegetables is low in calories. You can eat them in a bigger quantity, and at the same time you will not get too much calories, and your body will benefit from the vitamins and minerals that those vegetables have. Make sure that the food you eat have protein. It can be like chicken, it can be meat, it can be fish, or it can be plant-based like beans and etc. Make sure also that you consume carbohydrate, which can be bread, it can be rice, it can be pasta. Many of us follow certain kind of diets, and they limit their consumption of carbohydrates. We need to make sure that we consume carbohydrates because it's very important for our body and it helps us to function well. We need to make sure, as I said, to limit 3 main ingredients or 3 main things in our food: fat, sugar, and salt. These 3 things are really affecting and harming our health, so we need to make sure that we reduce the amount of those things that we are consuming. Okay? And being at home, I think this is a really good opportunity for all of us to start thinking of cooking healthy meals. The internet is loaded with recipes for healthy meals. The Ministry of Health accounts, whether the social media accounts or the YouTube, have many ideas for how to cook healthy meals. So this is the right opportunity for you to start cooking those healthy meals. Many of you can say that healthy food equal foods that is not tasty, that cannot be eaten, you know. Many of us have wrong ideas toward what is a healthy food. I think if we start to make certain changes, you know, simple things, we can turn the food that we used to eat to a healthy food. So let's take one example, like the burger. All of us love burger. Burger can be healthy because there are certain things that we can do to change it and make it healthy. We can grill the meat or the chicken instead of frying them. We can use, we can avoid using, you know, the mayonnaise and the ketchup, and we can use healthy sauces. We can load those sandwiches with vegetables to make it healthier. So there are different things that we can do to make the usual food that we eat is healthy. Even like the, you know, the pasta, making very few changes, and that can help to make those meals healthy and tasty. So please, if you have any question, just share with us your question. We will be glad to answer those questions. Okay, we have received a question: which food is good for us? Okay, this is a very broad question, but I will try to simplify what is a good food. Okay, good food is anything that have will benefit us as a human being. So good food can, as I said, be fruits and vegetables. We need to make sure that our foods include vegetables because, as I said, it's a very low calorie, and at the same time it gives us many benefits, many vitamins and minerals. We need to make sure that we consume the protein because our body needs the protein. We need to make sure that we eat the carbs because our body needs the energy that the carbs give it to us. We need to make sure that we consume our dairy products. So all the food groups is important for us. What we need to make sure is how we choose the food from these food groups. So it's about what we choose from each food group because all of these food groups are important. As I said, what we need to avoid is too much fat. We need to avoid sugar. the question. Okay, what do you think about keto? Okay, so this is a really good question. Many of us follow different diets, keto, Atkins. There are different names, different diets. For us, what we want to ensure and what we want to emphasize on is that our body needs all the food groups. We need carbs, we need protein, we need even fat. Our body needs all the ingredients. I don't want to talk about a specific diet, but a diet that excludes any kind of the food in the food groups, this is not healthy diet and it will not help us in the long term. What is really important and to help you to achieve whatever goals you have, whether it's losing weight, whether it's maintaining a healthy weight, managing your diabetes or cholesterol level, we need to make sure that we have a balanced diet, okay, and we choose the right food from the food groups. We are talking about the long term. These diets can give you a good results in a very short time. People will be happy with those results, but in the long term, are you going to be able to follow that diet? No. This is what we want to change. We want to build a lifestyle that will help you to continue with whatever changes you made. So if you are eating something that you are not used to, you will be able to do that for a very short time. And after that, you will get bored, you will not be able to continue with that, and you will gain back all the weight and maybe more than what you weighed before. So the secret to stay healthy, the secret to manage your weight and even to lose extra weight is to follow a healthy diet. Okay. Let's check if we have other questions. Okay. Is hot water better than cold water during eating food? Not really. It's about what do you prefer. There are certain studies that says cold water can be healthier, but there is not really a really cut down says that cold water is better than hot water and vice versa. So I think this is the last question that we will receive today. Thank you for being with us and hope to see you in a new episode from the program. Thank you.